So, um, yeah, we're up to I think this is the third game I'm reviewing. Yeah, so we're on Zach again, third time this time. I was gonna record the Lee Sin and the oh god, it was the Lee Sin and the Warwick games before, but I didn't actually. I was like playing heavy music and I was just taking like physical notes. So I wasn't actually doing a VOD review. I can give you the physical notes if you want. Just ask me for them. I'll type them to you. But yeah, I'm a harsh person. Unfortunately, I like to really get the point across. So you can expect Pantheon to beat the Nasus early. It's less bad now because Pantheon got like indirect nerfs to the way minion aggro changed on his Q. So Pantheon should still win, but not quite as hard. But he should still win pretty dominantly. This is a lane that you can influence pretty easily if you just go top. You can start bot side and go to top side. You're against rek'sai, so that guy builds a bit more damage. Girl, whatever the fuck. Alright. Talia beats the Fizz pretty handily. Fizz has a chance to win at level 3, but he probably won't because she has a defensive summoner. So he is going to have a rough laning until level 6, so she's going to be pushing into him constantly to make him miss CS. Your bottom lane wins the level 1, but then it depends on how the Leona plays against the Morgana. Because this is low elo and the Morgana is easier to play, I assume that, you know, Morgana's going to be fine. I don't understand two things, really. Why is the Morgana still helping you? And why are you taking Gromp still? You know? I guess I haven't told you yet, but Gromp is not great here, unless you're going straight bottom, which is strange to me. Straight bottom is like a jungler, like it's like a hard read on like where their jungler is going to be, you know? So at this point, taking these wolves here, it's rough because now she's going to be way farther ahead in the top lane than you are. To recover this, you can go Gromp to red, but I just still think that blue to wolves to red is much faster and better. It's also a much healthier clear, especially on Zac, because you do the AoE clears a lot faster. You're oh my god, your Fizz is fucked. He's actually boned. Alright, not much you can do about that. So you can take your red here, and that's pretty fine. This is greedy. This is really greedy. Because if she plays correctly, she should find you at these raptors and then force you off your red buff. She's going straight to your red. Oh, this is gonna be a fucking travesty, dude. Okay. So how does this go? She does have smite and you don't. Where are you going? Where? Huh? Did you just realize she's here? Wait, you're dead. Oh my. That flash, just kill. Okay, you definitely deserve to die here. This guy made a semi-bad decision. Actually, it was fine because forced Nasus to back. So you should have warded over because if you take these raptors, you're losing so much time that this guy could just come into your jungle and take your red. You definitely probably shouldn't have smited these if you were going to do them. I don't agree with even doing these. You should have definitely done the red even after you're so behind in your clear speed. You just have to do red at that point and save your smite for red. And if you win the smite with rek'sai, then you can maybe escape. Also, flashing this way when you're here is bad. You flash over and then you have a better chance of escaping. But I don't think you should have flashed here anyway. I think you die regardless of where you flash. Although maybe if you flashed into the Krugs, your smite was coming back up, so you could have lived. So definitely flashing to the side when you're next to a wall, it's either like a challenger mind game or you're really bad. And here it's really bad. Why are you taking this? Why are you here? Why are you not just doing your Krugs and then... Oh, God. Oh, goodness. Where are you going, dude? I understand that like this is a position where you're just absolutely fucked. Right, but you should have been here much sooner to try and make a cheese gank here. You got his flash, it's fine. Back off. Back off. Back off. You don't get him. Now you're overextended. You might actually die for this if Talia plays it right. Yeah. Oh my god. They got both your flashes for one. Both flashes for one, dude. That is such a tragedy. So what I'm saying is once you get the flash, you just fucking get out. Because you know that rek'sai is still in this area after she appeared top. You know, you saw her appear top. This is just unfortunate. This guy is just punishing you so hard for what you're doing. I see that Caitlyn's here. You have him on a ward, so that's really good. He's just gonna die. Yeah, it's good. He overextended for that one. If he was gonna do that, did he have a ward? He did. He could have warded over here and then saw that whole shit coming and then just left. But another misplay. This is great for you though. You're actually like back in the game off of his mistake. You take the Gromp here, take the Gromp and just back, and then reset to go to Raptors, and then try to make another mid gank work because you just got his flash. That is what I'd be thinking right now on Zach. Bot lane, your support isn't there, so it's not worth going bot. Just back here. Please, God, just back. Where are you going? Where are you going here? You're going to gank the Talia at this HP? Or are you going to go right to your Raptors and then do nothing with the experience? Why, you know? You're so low here. It's not worth it. If you were full HP, and if you backed and did these, you would get more experience from this Krug because of catch-up XP. Because the average level would be higher, etc., etc. You get more items, you're healthier. See, this back doesn't make sense. You do the Raptors when you want to gank mid, so that you take the Raptors, you walk around, you look for it. If you can't find it, then you fucking ward their jungle, take your Krugs maybe, look top, you know, but here we are on a weird back. Yep, head straight bottom for the blue. I wouldn't give the blue to Fizz yet. He's not going to be able to utilize it very well. Talia will be able to utilize it though, except that she doesn't have a blue to take. Fair enough. Why are you going straight mid? Should have come down here and took in this way. It's faster. You lost time here on this path. Take the blast plant over if you're doing the blue. There's no reason to keep it up. Oh god, this is interesting, dude. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting a little tilted watching these, but I'm gonna try to maintain composure here. Right, you guys spam pinging assistance, and you're taking the blue. Okay, he doesn't really need the assistance, but you should definitely be looking to help him. You know, he wants a lot of help. You just go bottom. He thinks that they can 2v2. I don't know if they can. This is a weird situation. You can definitely get the Leona, I think. Or no, you can't. Yeah, where's Morgana? This is fine if Morg is... That actually worked. This is... What the fuck? Why is Fizz here, dude? Actually, I understand why Fizz is here. That's a fine room for Fizz. Except that he's... Oh my... Oh god, he's 2 levels behind. What the fuck? Oh no, dude. You're not even 6 yet. You need to be 6 as fast as possible. Okay, here you take Scuttle, you get Wolves, you back, get Pinks, go red, Scuttle, look for their jungle. Why this gank doesn't work? I don't think that you even kill that guy. No. This Morgana's so behind on XP too. Like, what are you gonna get here? You can't take this tower, right? Realistically, that bind shouldn't land, so that guy should never even be in a position to... What is this? You're killing yourself to take the rek'sai. Okay, I guess you use your passive, that's fine. That's actually pretty fine, you got it off. Nice, okay. I just don't agree with the decision to stay mid so long. Like, I don't think that against, like, reasonably decent players that the rek'sai will tunnel in like an idiot like that, but... Staying here, I don't think it's that great. You know, if you were going to stay here, you could have walked down here and then, like, gotten the Scuttle, threatened Dragon, but you're just standing there. It's like, oh god. Your red's been up for a while, so either tell your AD carry to take it or take it yourself. You know, you're just leaving it up. You want it to be up as constantly as possible, so you're as strong as possible, as frequently as possible. You're walking around, you're doing nothing. Walking around, you're walking around. You don't kill this Jhin. You don't have vision on him either. Why are you sitting here? What are you doing? What are you doing? Your whole top side's up. You can back and get pink wards. You know, this is why junglers back constantly, by the way, because they can get pink wards. They can be... You want to be as strong as possible for these ganks and be out as much as possible, so... You shop when you don't have stuff to do. You don't wait. You know, you're just waiting for stuff to happen. You're supposed to shop and then be back by the time something happens. Morgana doesn't have 6 here, so you're not going to get these guys. Stop chasing. Stop chasing it. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Oh my god, it is going to happen. Oh my good. Oh my. What the fuck is going on, dude? What the fuck is going on? I have no words, dude. Holy, that Leona just fucking shit on you guys. But again, I don't think that being here is good. I just think it's bad. Ult, 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 Jhin, ult, ult, Jhin, Jhin, please, ult, Jhin, 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 ult, 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 ult. You kill this guy. That's a little late. I'm black shield now, but you can still kill him. You just need to hit one. Oh, he's dead. Nice, nice. That's good. Alright, back to James. We're done with Jhin. Jhin is, he's proven himself. Proven himself to be a god. Oh, Tier Morgana. Hard hinting. Got it. Okay. Pathing top, finally. Good god. Lunchtime. He's gonna kill him and then walk away. No, he's not. Holy shit. Get fucking Pantheon, dude. What are you doing here? What are you pathing here for? You don't kill these guys. Why is the game frozen? Huh? Blocked. Well, okay, dude. Alright, so does the game continue? Yeah, it does. Okay. I don't think you kill these guys here. This is just... You actually can die if the Pantheon stays there. But he didn't notice in time, so... Can the rek'sai kill you? Holy shit. Yeah, that guy's 2 up on you. Because of, inefficient pathing, you know, staying, like, way overstaying on these mid lane attempts. Like, even if it works out okay, it's not, it's like result-based analysis. It's not good. It's like, just because something worked out doesn't mean it was the best thing you could have done. It just means that they happened to go full retard. Like, left the red up so long, now rek'sai's gonna get it, you know? And there's only so much vision your laners can provide. Obviously, they're not utilizing it fully, but, you know, your trinkets aren't being used defensively. You don't have pink wards that are being defensive wards. And it's the same with the enemy team, right? So there's very, very limited... You don't need to buy that many pinks to nullify their entire vision control. Because they only have, like, 4 wards on the map down instead of what should be, like, 10, you know? Okay. Looking for this gank instead of the blue. I guess that's okay. You can really leave the blue up. Neither jungler really uses it all that well. Can you all in this guy if you hit it? Maybe, maybe. Yeah, that guy's fucking dead. He has no flash. Nice. That was a good gank. He should definitely just die to that. Yep. And then the top laner died to the fucking rek'sai gank. Happens. I don't know how she got over. How'd she get over here? Did she take the... She didn't take the blast plant, did she? I don't think she did. So she walked through river, and we saw her, so that's Nasus' fault. I don't know what Fizz is doing here. This is bad. That flash is bad. Okay, so here you are now, taking the scuttle. What is the scuttle doing here? You see that jungler top. You can take the dragon. Unfortunately, it's wind again, but you could dive bottom. You can actually just dive bottom here, right? They have no sums still. It's possible. They're a little low, your bot lane. I don't like the scuttle take. I think you could have done blue. You could have done Gromp. Oh my. Kill the Leona. Kill the Leona. She has no flash. Kill her. Yep. Kill. Very good. Jhin, oh goodness. This is looking fucking terrible, dude. Okay. Alright. Good adaptation. Good adaptation to escape that. That was really strange. That actually, what the fuck? I feel like that Talia either missed everything or just misplayed entirely. I thought you all should have died there, but you know what happens. I don't like that we're risking this drag with such low HP values. It's fucking air, dude. No one cares. It's so bad. And Pantheon's gonna wipe your team. Pantheon should just kill everyone here. Well, he's gonna at least kill you. Yep. Oh, Big Daddy Nast is coming in, dude. Uh-huh. 3 for 1? Not a fan. Not a fan. So Nasus is a great champion. Oh my god, that Leon is so fucking ham. What a god. Alright. Yeah. So you get to kind of see firsthand what happens if you path inefficiently this game, especially that early invade was just actually a tragedy. You know, if you went from blue to red, that never happens. If you go from blue to wolves to red, you're able to ward over your wall and catch him doing that. And then you can maybe look to kill him because you're there earlier, so Nasus is still there and he could probably roam down, but maybe not. It's just like you really got punished for the poor pathing this game, honestly. He's 2 levels up. He's like fucking popping off, and then you look at you and it's like, what's going on? You know? Like your AD carry is the only one on the team doing like half decently. Everybody else is just kind of like, well, we're pretty much losing across the board. Tally is fucking interesting. She is Rod, but okay. Doing Gromp here, I guess it's okay. Gromp is okay here. You can do Wolves. But then after this is where it gets hard. You know, this is a weird game state. You don't want to go bottom. You really don't want to go bottom. Is first turret cracked? It is. So you don't want to go bottom. There's no reason to go bottom. Don't go bottom. Bottom is bad. You want to help your mid laner farm. You want to counter the vision in your top side so you can look to Rift Herald. You know that Tally is missing, and you know that bot lane is immune to ganks, so top lane is obviously going to get killed here. It's just a tragedy, right? Maybe he won't die, but he definitely should have. Why are you still bottom? The thing is, this is like... This only works, for you anyway, because rek'sai's here. Rek'sai shouldn't even be here. This lane should be immune to ganks, you know? So what happens based on your presence? What actually gets done? You just die too. Oh my goodness, dude. Holy. So if you're there earlier by taking the blast plant instead of walking all the way around like this, because it's dumb, right? Obviously. But if you're there faster, maybe you can turn it. But you shouldn't have even been there. He shouldn't have even been there. Your bottom lane should have been immune to ganks because it's Morgana Caitlyn. You know, Morgana can just spell shield whoever the rek'sai goes on, and they should be fine. She should have max spell shield first or second, actually, based on the game. She doesn't need to get Q because Caitlyn is just so far ahead. You just give her black shield and you're fine. So if the bottom lane dies there, that's not your fault. It's their fault. You can't do much about that. Even if you came, I think you still lose. You just lose slightly less, and it's like why, you know? Because the dragon isn't up, and when it does come up, what dragon is it? It's Infernal. So obviously it's going to be pretty important. What are the timers? I can't even see the timers on Spectator, but like the dragon wasn't even close to being up when you were bot side, so you should have went top side, dewarded, tried to look for the Rift Herald, and if you couldn't get the Rift Herald, you need to rubber band your top and mid laner back into the game. They're so far behind. I mean, he's 3 levels behind. He's a level behind. They're like CS down, right? Not really, but they're really standing still. What is this? What are you doing? Like during all of that, you could have taken the Raptors, right? You could have gotten this pink. You could have pathed top lane to help your Nasus farm at least. Like look at this. They're just walking all in your jungle. You have like no wards, no pinks. It's like what's happening? You have no vision here, and you jumped in. This is unbelievably bad. Oh my goodness. The game should just be over at this point. They should just like roll through and win. Your bot lane is the only saving grace, it seems, and there should be immune to ganks. Like I said, there's no reason to play bottom side, so it's just whatever. You really got to play around the neutral objectives and your laners. You know, you can't really do much for bottom. You can for top and mid though. So staying bottom so long, not that great. You're too low here. You should just back. Kill the Talia, actually. She just fucking screwed up monumentally, but you left your Fizz to do it alone. You're not paying attention. Morgana is, though. She's probably going to kill her. Good hit. Nice. She's probably going to die. Yep. Oh, goodness. That exhaust and the flash from Kate, they were bad, but it gets the job done. She's back, yes. What are you itemizing? Cinderhulk is fine. Lucidity is, maybe protective boots would be okay sometimes. You don't really utilize your flash as much, so I'm not really a fan. Like, Lucidity is much better on a champ that really needs their flash. Zac isn't one of those champs. Like Lee Sin, you want to get Lucidity on, because Lee Sin fucking needs his flash all the time. Zac's not one of those champs, so... Lucidity is okay. It's a bit greedy because you're not going resistances. Like, going armor this game is really good. Their whole team is basically AD, you know? Like, where's the, maybe not Randuin's, but, like... I guess Randuin's could work too, yeah. Randuin's, Thornmail. Honestly, just Randuin's is great this game, because you need the heavy HP that you get from it. Randuin's, and then maybe Knight's Vow for the Caitlyn, again, because no one else is going to build it. Bot lane's carrying again, it's, you know, so... That's just itemization right there. But, back into looking where you're going. You can take the Raptors here. Raptors are good to catch you up on XP, but you don't want to take them. Trying to contest this dragon. You have no vision on the dragon. How can you contest it? Like, you have to understand when dragons are just lost, you know? If something, you have no vision on it, and they're all been missing for a while, it's probably just gone. Don't even try, dude. It's just done. Spell Shield on the Zac, I don't agree. I think it's really bad. This team fight is going awry. Obviously, they're just going to kill you. Yep. Going to kill everyone. This game is probably over at this point. And a lot of it is because they were able to walk all over you in the jungle. Because of inefficient pathing, lack of vision control. That's really it, dude. I mean, it's just huge inefficiency. And overstaying. Oh, goodness. Lack of vision, overstaying, inefficiency in your routes. You're not, from the way it looks, you're not really thinking ahead on, like, you don't really have, like, you don't think ahead. That's really what it is. You don't think, like, you need to think, like, 30 seconds into the future, you know? You think, after I do this, what's my next plan? Like, where do I go from here? How can I best influence the map, you know? And sometimes that's just helping your solo laners not feed their asses off. You can't do much for bottom, realistically, right? We've already said this. So the best you can do is cover mid and top and relieve pressure from them. Because their solo laners are smashing them, and their jungle is apparently just going to run bottom the whole game. So that's really bad from him. He should never get those ganks off, but he does because, you know, it's bronze. But realistically, right, it's not result-based. It's how it should be played. So, that's the way this game went. It seems that the game is just over at this point. Unless Caitlyn can pull some retarded-ass carry out of her ass, I just don't see it. I think the Zac pick was... it wasn't really preferable this game. You're standing still. Like, what is this? You're doing nothing. You're not pathing anywhere. You're not shopping. Wow, oh god, this is what I'm talking about. You could have been on the red now, after the Raptors, right? The Raptors are gone, apparently, but... You could have been... Oh god, dude. That's the story of this game. You could have been, you know? And you're just standing still again. What is this? What are you looking at? Buy pinks, you know? Pinks give you something to do. If you have nothing to do, you get pinks, and you place them places, and you defend them, you know? Like, a pink in this brush would be nice. A pink in this brush would be nice. A pink here, maybe, you know? To relieve... Pinks even relieve pressure, because then the laners go, oh, I can't see in that spot, so their jungler could be there. It's like... You know? This Pantheon is way overextending. He's probably just gonna die. Morg, you have to throw a Q in the brush, bro. Okay. Hinting. Happens. Lack of knowledge that it was Pantheon. Happens, I guess. Whatever. You're just running around here, nothing's happening. Your lanes are in fucking horrible positions. You need to push them out, push out this lane, push out this lane. You have no camps up, really, so you can just push out the lanes. We're fighting in the jungle. We shouldn't win, right? You should definitely just lose. We'll see how it goes, but realistically, you should always lose this fighting in the jungle. Yep. The worst part is that lanes are not in your favor either. They're really bad for you. Bottom is gonna push into you, right? Mid is already pushing into your tower. It's already half dead. Oh god, fighting in the jungle there is just bad. Obviously, I think there's not much you can do at this stage in the game other than team fight like a god. Um, it's that they're just too far ahead. They're really far ahead, honestly. And the Pantheon and the Talia snowball, it could have been lessened if you actually helped those lanes when you needed to. But you know, I'm sorry to be so harsh, right? But I'm just kind of calling it like I see it. I think that obviously everyone in this game makes mistakes. The laners probably fucked it up pretty hard. I think that Morgana and Caitlyn, the way it should be, Morgana should be way more smashing than she is. But I'm just trying to point out what I think your mistakes are in this game. So, just trying to help you maybe see things that you're doing wrong, right? It's just all this wandering and lack of pink ward buying. It's really something. Like, obviously, pink wards aren't going to do anything now, right? Because you can't defend any of the pink wards. Your guys are just way weaker than theirs. But earlier in the game, that was not the case. You could actually win skirmishes and fights if you played them correctly. So you can get pinks in places where you want to gank, or get pinks in places where you think their jungler will be, so you can spot them. I see you're warding now, but it's like too late now. The game's already over at this point. You should just forfeit and go next. I mean, this shit's done. Like, I say this shit's done, but it's really not, because your Nasus can scale up and become God, but let me just say this, right? If this was a diamond game, this game is fucking done, dude. This is fucking over. There's no way they throw this. The game is just over. It's actually just over. If you come back, it's like all on your Caitlyn and Nasus, really. Like, your job in this game is just like mindlessly face tank shit, and that's not what you want to be doing. In most games, optimally, you want to be engaging, looking for good skirmishes, but you can definitely fight this, dude. Your team's coming in. I like that you wait for your team to be in position first. Look for the Leona. Yep. Yep, kill the Leona. That guy should just be dead. This is good. This is good. You saw the Pantheon's top. He didn't roam down. This is good. Good, 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 good. So now, where are you going? What is this, dude? Okay, great. Back. That's fine. I think you should have backed earlier. It's this time where you can start buying pinks again, and you want a sweeper. You really want a sweeper. As jungle, you don't need a ward, Your support and the other 3 to 4 members, the other 2 to 3 members, rather, that have yellows. Like, here's how it should go, right? Caitlyn should have a yellow trinket. No, I'm fucking trolling. Caitlyn should have a blue trinket. Nasus should have a yellow trinket. You should have a red trinket. Morgana should have a red trinket. Fizz can have a blue trinket, but I think he should keep his yellow in this game. And your team has a total of fucking, 6 yellow trinkets to use, right? No, they have 4. Okay, 4 yellow trinkets, and they have 4 pink wards, right? So that's 8 wards by themselves. Then there's 3 for Morgana. Okay, so that's fucking 11, right? And that's a lot of wards. So you don't really need your sweep. You don't need your trinket still. You have enough wards to cover any portion of the map. You need to buy pinks. You need to sweep the enemy vision. This is what I'm talking about. Like, at this point, it's just team fighting, right? There's obviously, the vision doesn't matter. We're just going to ARAM until one team wins, Like, that's how these games go sometimes. But that's because they're massively ahead, and they don't know how to play the vision game, so they're going to run their head into you until one of the teams loses. And it's mindless, it's brain dead, it's cancer, but it is that way sometimes, right? But there was a time in this game right? Where vision did matter. It mattered a lot, and we didn't use it at all. Um, so there's that. Like as soon as you hit 9, you need to buy a red trinket. Like actually just super fast. Um, Another thing you can consider doing is instead of the blue jungle upgrade, you can get the green one for wards, and then you can fucking do that. Um, the blue one is good if you're gonna get a lot of ganks off. Obviously, that didn't really happen this game. It's result based, I know, but it's like you can just consider going into the wards because I don't know if you really need the blue smite to keep on people. You know, you have your E, you have your Q, and if they don't die after that point, it's like, you know, were they gonna die? Probably not. Um, but as a Zac, I really think that maybe the green trinket is just better in most situations. The green trinket, the green jungle item, the ward one, is good in most situations. Where the blue one is only good in some situations, you know. Because do you really need dueling in this game? Like your solo laners really have enough damage, so if you just CC for them, they have enough damage to just kill people. So I don't think the blue smite is that great. Because the green one, it gives you 2 more wards, right? And that's so much vision. So much vision. And then you can still get the sweeper, you can still get the pink wards, and you can still deward everything, right? So what I'm trying to say is that vision really matters in the times of the game when I was talking about, when all your camps are down, there's nothing to gank, so you just want to protect your laners, you get pinks, you secure vision, dude. Because if they see shit, they ain't gonna die to it, you know, ideally anyway. At this point, you know, wrong way with the ult, and then you flash, not over the wall again, so you just die. These are just mechanical mistakes at this point, you know? Like, holding the ult here is okay if you jump here and then flash, right? But you jump here, and then you flash this way. This is so bad. You can't flash this. You just die anyway. You have a chance of living if you flash over the wall and then charge an E, like, over here. But you didn't flash over the wall. This is like the second time this happened, but I don't know. At this point, the game should just be over, honestly. I mean, it's been over, right? But they've proven that they're going to smash you in team fights, so I don't think there's much more to review here. The rest is just team fighting and shit like that, so at that point, it's more just mechanics and how your team does and shit like that, so yeah, it's not really my specialty, I guess you could say, is team fighting on Zac. So, yeah.